And of course, you can play Tekken on this smaller screen too, if that's like your type of thing, you know. But of course, why would you? Honestly, when all you do is literally flip it open, you flip it open, it changes. But again, come on, why not? So we got the Samsung Galaxy Fold here, Snapdragon 855 processor, and of course this is the Fold since it folds. And in today's video we will be doing a simple DamonPS2 Pro PS2 emulator gaming test on this beautiful phone. So we will be playing PS2 games on this, simple as. The settings we will be using, they will be different upon the games, but for most it will be the same, so I don't need to show you that. So do not worry about that. Let's start off straight away. Alpine Racer 3, that's better. So for games which you do notice lag and stuff, you can just go to game parameter setting, choose best compatible, save and exit. As you see, that ruined it even more, so you go back, fastest frame rate, save and exit. Seems to fix that. But as expected, it's not running perfectly smooth, unfortunately. And there is lots of lag. But unfortunately, not much you can do about that. Castlevania Rise of something. I don't know what's the name. In terms of graphics, this is perfectly smooth, even though you can't see much from it since it just keeps doing this. But it is smooth and you can play this on the Snapdragon 855. Let's move on anyway. Crash Tag Team Racing. So for Crash Tag Team Racing you have already a stable version you could play on GameCube, so I don't know why you would play on this. And of course I'm not going to show you because you can see how it is. There's a graphical bug, so you can't see in front of you, you can't do anything. But you can play on GameCube, so don't forget that. And there's also the PSP version, which is even smoother than the GameCube version, so you could play on that too. Dark Watch is another game. So Dark Watch is similar to Castlevania's one, where you get the spinning bug. Don't understand it, unfortunately. I'm probably gonna die like this. So unfortunately there are these bugs right now for some games. Dead or Alive 2 is another game which was one of my favorite PS2 games, so as you can see there is lag and there you can crash too. I'm gonna just put on fastest frame rate and save and exit. So we're getting there slowly. It's much more playable than it was before. And I don't know if you put on best compatible, you might actually get even smoother. I'm not sure. Yep. It seems smoother. You can see it's faster now. Dynasty Warriors 5 is... So as you can see, no lag here, but once I go where there's more people, it slows down, unfortunately. And if I change the game parameter to best compatible, it does help smooth things out even more. So as you can see, you can play this. Let's go attack them. So, yes, Playable, Dynasty Warriors 5. Now we got Full Metal Alchemist 2. This is another completely playable game, as you can see. It's saying 60 FPS, it's probably not, but it is playable and it is smooth, so. So, another playable game. Moving on. We got lots of games to test. This is God Hand, which you could see it pretty much is. But there are graphical errors, unfortunately. Whoa, I'm flying. I forgot to fight. There it is. We did get some frame drops to 44 FPS, but still nice and smooth. I don't remember the controls, to be honest, so. So, God Hand is another playable game. God of War 1, this is the first game. We are getting some frame drops, but again, I think if you go to best compatible, you would be able to fix that. It's showing 50 FPS, it looks smooth, so I guess I would call this playable too. Another playable game. This is all played on 2x PS2 for the resolution, so just to let you know. This is God of War 2. So, that was God of War 2. I wouldn't play it, honestly. There's better games to play, but what you like, what you do. King of the Colosseum 2 is a Japanese game. I don't even know why I downloaded it, but it's here, so why not check it out. This is like a wrestling game. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Come on. Don't know if there's any other controls. Come on, do something. This is the first Kingdom Hearts, so it is completely smooth. If only this graphical bug wasn't here. I don't know how to fix it. Some of you might. There are lots of settings in DamonPS2 Pro, so there may actually be a fix to this. In terms of other ones, let's go to another save state here as well. You can see the graphical bug. There's lots of parts missing, invisible, not loading. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the next game. Snapdragon 855 should play this perfectly smooth.
It's no use. What? What is this thing?
So it's showing 60 FPS, that's pretty good. We'll play a bit more and see what happens. If it's letting me, it's not yet. Okay, whatever. fight. So, another smooth and playable game, Kingdom Hearts 2. Monster Hunter. This has been playable since, I think, even the older Snapdragon phones, because it's very well optimized. So, let's just play it and see what happens. As you can see, it's showing 60 FPS. So 60 FPS, nice and smooth, Monster Hunter. Next we have Monster Hunter 2, this is the Japan version. I couldn't find a European version, unfortunately. As you can see, we're getting smooth gameplay, 60 FPS. And just like Monster Hunter 1, we are having no problems whatsoever. Not with graphics, not with FPS issues. All is perfectly stable and playable. So if you are a fan of this game is running perfectly fine. Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles. Another game which is running perfectly smooth. As you can see, no frame drops. And beautiful graphics, everything is running perfectly. It's showing 50 FPS at the top, not sure how accurate that is though, but this is playable. Next game is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. So this is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. There is lag, there's no denying it, but it's showing 50 FPS, so it's alright. You can play this if you are a fan of this game. I wouldn't really, I'm not too much of a fan of the controls and movement, but you can also, don't know what I just did, but keep clicking the wrong button. There, if you go into this view, you'll get an even improved FPS reading. Right now it's showing 50 FPS. I think this improves it by a few FPS. But still, pretty playable compared to how it was before. Need for Speed Underground 2, this was very heavy on the graphics. So as you can see, we can't even move. Terrible graphics, like quality I mean. There are some things at the top there, not sure what's wrong. And if I put the game on fastest frame rate, doesn't make much of a difference. It's not playable, unfortunately, yet. But hopefully, we have high hopes. Snapdragon 865 is coming out. Okami is showing 50 FPS, and it is completely smooth. So if you are a fan of this game, you can play this at 50 FPS. This was Okami. Moving on, we got Shadow of the Colossus. This game was not playable before, and it had some insane graphic issues. But now, if you look at this, everything is getting loaded perfectly fine. Only problem is it's not smooth, so we're gonna have to change the settings again. I should put on fastest frame rate, to be honest, because it's way too low. There, that's better. So as you can see, you can run around, and I don't know if that black thing in his hand is his sword, I think, which hasn't been loaded. But let's go on the horse. So it would be fun to be able to play this on the 865 one day, as it's getting more and more playable as DamonPS2 Pro updates as well. So next game is Persona 3. Smooth at 60 FPS. Cutscenes, you could hear the text and voice is perfectly fine, as you can see. So this was Persona 3. Next we got Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I'm not sure if the quality is supposed to be like this. It's kind of blurry. I don't remember if it was originally like this, but it's kind of unbearable for me. I wouldn't play this, but again, up to you. I don't know why I'm not shooting. There it is. So I wouldn't play this, but you can, I guess. It's showing 60 FPS. Honestly doubt it is though. Moving on to the next game, we got Tekken 5. They finally fixed the issue. Well, I don't know when they did, but for me, I'm kind of new to this again. And it looks like it's loading perfectly fine. We're getting smooth gameplay. We can now play this game fully, story mode, whatever you want to call it. So, perfectly smooth Tekken 5 is playable. You could probably make it even smoother by messing around with the settings. Next game to test is Test Drive Unlimited. So this is the next game I am testing, which is Test Drive, but as you can see, too many graphical errors and you cannot see anything in this game. Even if I go to game and put on best compatible, same thing, and of course if I put on fastest frame rate, the exact same thing. So this is not playable. Simpsons Hen Run is the next game I'm testing. This game, you can already play it on the Galaxy Fold at 60 FPS on the GameCube version of Simpsons Hen Run, so I don't understand why you would play this version on PS2. But for the hell of testing, why not just test it anyway, so why not? We're gonna just quickly put the game on best compatible. It says 37 FPS. Honestly, I doubt it is. It feels much slower. Of course, you can put it on fastest frame rate and get faster reaction time like this. But you could also see there's lots of frame skipping happening, so it's not very pleasing to the eye, to be honest. Just play the GameCube version. It's the same thing, but much smoother and actually playable. Simpsons Hen Run. These two games I have here, I just have here to show you that they don't work, unfortunately. WRC Rally Racing. You could see it's very glitchy graphically. So of course there's this one as well, another WRC2 Extreme. And this one's exactly the same. Too glitchy, has so many graphical bugs. Hopefully they'll fix it in a future video, in a future update. Thanks again for watching. Hope you liked the video. Hope it was informative. If it was, please leave a like. If it was not, leave a dislike. If you can, leave a comment below. And of course, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And if you can, check out my website too, slick4tech.com. I will put all of these videos there, and hopefully full reviews, gaming tests, everything is there. And in case anything happens to my YouTube channel, you always have my website to go to. So hopefully that's all good and set. I told you everything I had to. I will be testing more and more gaming videos for this phone and OnePlus 7T Pro. And of course, as a special part of the video, you can see it's foldable, right? Everyone can. Well, if you want, don't forget there is a smaller screen on the front of the device. You can basically go to, where is it? Game Launcher, DamonPS2 Pro. Let's say, what was it? Tekken was running alright. We could go to Tekken, I guess. You could see Tekken is here. You could load the state. And of course, you can play Tekken on this smaller screen too, if that's like your type of thing, you know. But of course, why would you, honestly, when all you do is literally flip it open? Oh, it seems to reset. So this happens with this game, unfortunately, with this phone, unfortunately. Sometimes when you flip it open, it changes. But again, come on, why not? I would prefer to play on this bigger screen.